Let's continue finding volumes. The next volume I want to find is of a shape called, what is this shape called again? It is a cylinder. So we need to remember or look up the formula for volume of a cylinder. And the volume formula is pi times radius squared times height, or however you want to think of that, 9 inches length if you want to think of it. Let's now calculate the exact volume, and then I'll also calculate an approximation. So this is pi times, now this particular cylinder, it has a circular end with a diameter of 2 inches. If the diameter is 2 inches, the radius is half that, or 1 inch. So I'll just write 1 squared times, and this height is 9. It's 9 inches. I'll write 9 for now. So exactly, 1 squared is 1, 1 times 9 is 9. I have 9 pi, and this is cubic. I'm in inches again. This is the exact volume. To approximate, instead of pi, I write 22 over 7. This is still cubic inches, and let's go ahead and multiply then. 9 times 22, that's 198 over 7 cubic inches. And then if we write that as, say, a mixed number again, divide 7 into 198, it goes 28 times and a remainder of 2. All right, there is my approximate volume, and there is my exact volume. Let's look at another figure. Let's continue finding volume, and don't forget that volume is measured in cubic units. Now I'd like to find the volume of this cube. So remember the volume formula for the cube, it's side times side times side, but in a cube, those measurements are all the same, so we can write it as side cubed. So there's our volume formula for a cube. Now the length of a side is 1 1/3 inches. Since we're cubing it, let's go ahead and write this as an improper fraction. So that's 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So I'll write that as 4/3 cubed, and of course when I'm done I'll write cubic inches, and we'll find then this exact volume. 4 cubed, that's 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. And then the 3 cubed in the denominator, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. So 64 over 27, and this is cubic inches. This is the exact volume. Let's go ahead and write that as a mixed number. If you divide 27 into 64, it goes 2 times a remainder of 10. So there we have it equivalently as a mixed number. 2 and 10/27 cubic units, cubic inches in this case. Let's find one more volume. Let's find the volume of the following. We want the exact volume. Now, when you hear the word exact, that means if there's a pi in the answer, leave it as pi. Do not replace it with an approximation. So let's find the exact volume of a waffle ice cream cone. So it is in the shape of a cone with a 3-inch diameter and a height of 7 inches. I am guessing it would help here if we draw a diagram of a cone. So keep in mind, this is my quick diagram of a cone, just so we can write down all the proper measurements. And I think that will do it. Okay, so where is the 3 inches and where is the 7 inches? The 3 inches is a diameter of the circular top, so that's 3 inches. And then where is the 7 inches? There it is, straight down, that's 7 inches. Definitely a cone, so let's look up or write down the formula for volume of a cone, and that formula is volume is equal to 1/3 third times pi times r squared, radius squared, times height. And let's now go and find the exact volume. We will not be making any approximations for pi. So the volume is 1/3 times pi times, now what is the radius? If the diameter is 3 inches, the radius is half that, so 1.5 or 3/2, either one. So I'll write 3/2 squared, and then what's the height? 7 inches. And of course I'll write down units at the end, cubic, well, we're in inches again, so cubic inches. So let's see what we have. We have 1/3 times, this is 3/2 cubed. I'm going to write 3/2 times 3/2, and excuse me, that's 3/2 squared. So 3/2 times 3/2 times 7 times pi. And then I'm just going to simplify this product of numbers. These will divide out, and I believe that's it. So what we have is, remember that's like 7/1. 1 times 3 times 7, that's 21/4 pi, and that is cubic inches. And then you can write this as a mixed number or as a decimal number. It makes no difference. This also equals 5¼ pi cubic inches, or it also equals 5.25 pi cubic inches. So there we go. This is an exact volume, and so is that of this cone. At this time, practice finding volumes.